Hey, what's up guys? This is going to be a quick video on repairing a Chevy Silverado with the error codes p0191 and p069e. So this is a 2007 Chevy Silverado, and did have those codes for some time, maybe a few months. They were intermittent at first. So I'll show you the first part I changed out. Was this right here. It's the fuel pressure sensor. That part number is 135000744. And on this truck, again, this is a 07, that pressure sensor is on the fuel rail, which is attached to the frame of the truck. And on this model, it's right under the passenger door there. So if you went under the truck, you'd see it there. So if that part is bad, that can give faulty pressures to the computer, which can throw those codes. So, and it's a pretty cheap part. It's only like 20 bucks. So change that first, and that didn't do the trick. So the next thing I did was I got one of these fuel pressure gauges, and if you pop open the hood of the truck there, right on the motor, there's a little port where you can attach this, and it'll give you the PSI, the pounds per square inch of your fuel. And on this truck, this 07, it's supposed to be between 55 and 62, and I was running at like 44, 45. So so I knew the fuel pump was wasn't putting out the correct PSI. And on this model, there is no fuel filter. On the older Silverados, is a fuel filter you can change. That, if that's blocked, it could be causing the fuel pressure to drop if it's obstructed or anything. But on this model, the fuel filter is actually inside of the fuel pump. So I did go ahead and change out that fuel pump. I do have a video of that repair on this channel if you guys are interested. You can do it by raising the bed of the truck, which is what I did. It worked out all right, but in my case, that did fix the PSI issue, but I still had the codes, and eventually the truck ended up not starting at all. It wouldn't turn over at all. So the last thing I ended up repairing was this part right here, which is called the fuel control module. On these 07 Silverados, they live right underneath the spare tire, which is sort of right underneath the bed right there at the end, kind of right before the bumper. So if you take that spare tire down, you'll see this lives under there. But yeah, if your truck isn't starting like mine, you can verify if this part is bad. Basically, there's going to be a Molex connector in here underneath, and if you take that Molex connector out and you jump out, if you get a jumper wire and you attach it from here to here and from here to there, in the Molex, not in this, in the Molex that you take out, and then you start the truck, and if it starts right up, you know that this is bad, because essentially what you're doing with those jumper wires is you're jumping out this module from the circuit. So if it starts right up with this jumped out, you know this is the problem. So for the 07s, the part number was 152131110. So I ended up getting the replacement part programmed to my VIN off eBay, and it ended up fixing the issue. So yeah, I would say if you're getting that p069e or the p0191, I would do this first. I would, because it's very simple. Just drop your spare tire, take that Molex off, and jump from here to here and there to there. And if your truck isn't starting like mine wasn't, this is the problem. There's also some more troubleshooting you can do with this. It's a little bit more intricate and involved. There are other YouTube videos on it, but if the truck won't start at all and you jump this out, this is the problem. So yeah, I hope that could help somebody. It's a little troubleshooting video on the p0191 and p069e. And again, this is a 2007 Chevy Silverado. All right, guys, have a good one.